Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 101 of the San Marino Challenge. Now, today's episode, as you can see, is going to be against AS Monaco in the Champions League semi-final. Now, as you can see by the previous meetings between the two teams, we really haven't had a very good run of results against Monaco. So, we need to try and turn that sort of form against them around. And basically, if we want to be in the final, we have to beat them. Makes sense? And that is exactly what we're going to try and do. Anyway, we don't really have any... We have one fixture to go over, but I wanted to have a little look at the league table. As you can see, we are currently 16 points clear of second place Inter Milan. And then, unfortunately, Juventus have dropped off a little bit there as well. And they find themselves... 5 points behind Inter. So, 21 points clear of Juventus. Not really like it was last season, which is a little bit disappointing. Inter, they stuck with us for a while, but again, we were just a bit too strong. We've sort of... I don't know if last season was just a... I guess if you look at the results there, we finished on 87 points. We're already on 84 points, and we've still got, 7 games left to play? So, I think we definitely fell off a little bit last season. And obviously, Juventus, they were doing a lot better than they are this season. Anyway, the one fixture we need to go over is, of course, the Spal game. As you can see, we absolutely smashed Spal 7-0. Pretty incredible result, to be honest. Mioli with a brace. We then had Rosson get a hat-trick, finishing it off with a 93rd minute penalty. And then we also had Albani and Famato on the score sheet there. Let's not delay things too much. Let's get straight into the lineup. We're going to try and go full strength. And basically, that is the full strength team. The only really, doubt would be Brambati at right back. But as you can see, Zaffarani... 91% match condition, and then we have Brambati who's at 96. And, Brambati actually has a better average rating at the moment, but that's mainly playing centre-back, so it's a little bit weird. Anyway, in goals, going to go with Ingvarsson. Brambati will be the right back starting today. Then we're going to go with Ivan and Basilican. The left back today is going to be Michelotti, as you'd sort of expect. Gotheron will sit in front of the centre defenders there. Then we're going to go with Mioli and Petrocevic. Rosson's going to start on the right wing. And Famato's going to start on the left wing. And then we, of course, have Albani up front. Basically a full-strength team, is what I'm trying to say. The bench today is going to be Sogodogo, Zaffarani, Rodrigo Henrique, Novi, Diallo, Andy Adam, and McKinley. So a pretty strong bench there as well, albeit sort of lacking a centre-back on the bench. To be honest, the last time we versed Monaco, we really didn't do very well. So I might go with that. We owe Monaco after our last meeting against them. Hopefully, being the away team here in the first leg would be lovely to score a few goals and really try and set ourselves up for that second leg. And of course, we've got to have a pretty early yellow card. This time coming from Albani. A little bit, nerve-wracking when your striker gets a yellow card in the first 4 minutes of the game. No, that was a decent little tackle. Kind of looked like a foul. And Mioli loses the ball. Rosson does win it back. We're breaking through the front. I do apologise. I am quite tired as I'm recording this episode. And that's a pretty dreadful header from Albani there. Come on, boys. Pretty boring first 22 minutes. Nothing's really happened so far. Whoa, that was a weird pass back from the Monaco goalkeeper there. To the Monaco goalkeeper, I should say. Kouassi's in behind, and that is a great... I thought that was a goal. That was a great save by Ingvarsson. They really should be 1-0 up there. I'd be quite pissed off if that was my player. Formato in behind again, and there we go. 1-0. 17th goal. Really nice pass from Petrocevic there. Decent little assist for him. And, you know, it is Formato. Formato, 30 years old now. What a player. He pretty much, I want to say he revolutionized the team, you know, especially early on, because he was a player of top quality that sort of, I think he came in the second, maybe the third season. I can't remember 100%. But yeah, we signed him on a free transfer as well. Like, Juventus would have to be kicking themselves at the fact that we got him for free. I mean, since that like first season, he's been worth 60 million the whole time. So anyway, we'll bring McKinley on for Albani as Ivan picks up a yellow card, as does Miele. Don't you just love it when two of your players pick up yellow cards within a minute of each other? A little bit frustrating. We might actually bring Miele off. And now both my centre-backs are on yellow cards as well. Yeah, so I think we'll bring Diallo on for Miele, and then we'll actually make him tackle harder. That was a decent little chance. Probably should have done better. Miele, okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought him off. He just scored a screamer. That was like top corner. Anyway, he's coming off the pitch. He is on a yellow card, so I don't really feel too bad about taking him off. And of course, Diallo is pretty good as well in his own right. But yeah, we're 2-0 up, and honestly, things are looking pretty good at the moment. I'm very happy with the first leg away, 2 away goals. Don't concede, don't concede. Oh, they hit the crossbar. Oh, super lucky. Good performance, though, for a first leg. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty, that should be full time. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Now, we do actually have a game in between the 2 legs. So what I'll do is I will play that off camera, and then I'll join you guys back for the second leg at home. As you can see, we've got the Bologna game there. But that's a really decent first leg. Formato and Miele getting the goals for us. Formato with a man-of-the-match performance as well. And basically, I think I'm going to try and rest as many players as possible for that second leg. Alrighty, so we only got the one game to go over before we get into the second leg. And that was the 2-0 victory over Bologna. As you can see, Scott McKinley getting a brace for himself. One of the goals was actually a penalty, which was nicely put away. Pretty happy to see my second string team getting a pretty decent victory. I mean, Bologna were in 4th place before that game. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. Anyway, we also have one little bit of news before we get into that, and that is the new UEFA Nations League group has been drawn for us. And as you can see, we're actually the top-ranked team. We're 118th in the world, and second behind us in the group is going to be Belarus, who are 123rd. So it's going to be an interesting game between us and them, and it will sort of, hopefully, be a bit of a guide as to where we are currently and how we're sort of performing against teams in and around our sort of ranking, albeit the other teams are Gibraltar, who are 207th, and then Luxembourg, who are 153rd in the world. But yeah, looking forward to the Belarus games. I might actually do an episode, like another international doubleheader with one of the Belarus games. We'll just have to wait and see. But let's get into the lineup for this second leg. If I just go back here a few times. As you can see, it's basically the exact same team. I pretty much fully rotated everybody for the Serie A game in between, except for Ivan. And then Brambati did come off the bench for about 30 minutes due to an injury. But everyone's fit, ready to go. Got to get a good result, at least a draw in this home game at a minimum. That's the worst case I'm hoping for. I want to get back into the Champions League final. Obviously, I want to win it, but just being in there to compete for it is the most important thing. Because, if we make it to the final, we're a good chance of winning it. That's the way I see it anyway. But we are 2-0 up currently. Got to get past Monaco in this final leg. And hopefully we can actually do it, because Monaco could score some goals, and that would be pretty scary. They got Paulo Alessandro up front. And I think he's Brazilian, and he can actually score a few goals. Anyway, Rossens has picked up an injury, so that's really bad. Due to the fact that I don't actually have a right winger on the bench. So we're going to have to bring Brambati up into the right wing position, and Zaffarani will play right back to replace Rossen. That's scary, because Zaffarani wasn't actually fit for the match. I think he was on 84% match conditions, so a little bit scary. Obviously, it doesn't really harm the team too much. If anything, it makes it a bit more defensive, having Brambati playing the right wing. But it's not ideal, is it? For one of your star players to get injured in the first half. Come on, boys. Big second half. I'll be happy with the 0-0 draw. I'll say that right now. I will be happy with it. I think we're going to make a couple of subs. We are actually playing better than them at the moment, which is good to see. I will make one sub here. We'll bring Diallo on for Petrocevic, and then we'll swap those two players around in the centre and midfield. Just get them onto their preferred feet, and hopefully we can do something special. Although Monaco are bringing the ball forward, however, Famato cuts it out nicely. Now we got Michelotti to Diallo, Famato, Albani, Miele. Oh, 1-0. What a cheeky little finish as well. A very, very nice pass from Albani to set the goal up. I'm happy with that. Well done, boys. Well done. We've got a free kick here. Brambati. Zaffarani. Is he offside? I don't think he is. That's 2-0. 4-0 on aggregate as well. Pretty dominant performance overall. 2-0 in the first leg, 2-0 in the second leg. Monaco with a free kick here. Straight over everybody. And that should pretty much be full time. And we are into the Champions League final once again. Of course, the previous time we made it, we won the whole competition. So I'm hoping for a repeat, if I'm being honest. I want to win the Champions League final again. The first time we did it, I was super happy. And I kind of, while I expected us to do it, it just felt so much better actually doing it than just wanting to. Anyway, as you can see, the final is actually being played in Italy at the San Siro. So that's pretty cool. Albeit, we'd kind of want it to be played in San Marino at our home stadium. That'd be pretty cool. And apparently, I'll show you in a second, but yeah, Rossen's going to be out for 4 weeks. Hopefully that doesn't keep him out of the final. That'd be pretty disappointing. And there you see it, Zaffarani, man of the match, off the bench, replacing Rossen. Good stuff there. But yeah, the one thing I want to show you is the stadium. If I can... facilities, what am I doing? If we have a look here and you go to competitions, so this is our new stadium that was built in 2027. Obviously, max capacity. But these are all the different competitions that can actually be played here. Obviously, the World Cup, Champions League, Euros, World Cup qualifiers. I mean, obviously, they're included because of, the national team. But obviously, you go down here, Campeonato San Marinese, so that's the San Marino League, basically. I think it is, yeah. So that's their league, and they actually can play their games at our stadium, which I think is really cool. And then obviously the San Marinese Cup as well. Just a little bit of information about our stadium there. Anyway, it's going to wrap this episode up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you could drop a like, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe as well. And what else can I say? We're in the Champions League final, baby. Just got to win it. Just got to win it now. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.